previous class you learned the stone, including stone tools with the handled stone tools they prepared. Okay, by using bones, wooden and stone. Now, in this class we are going to learn where did the prehistoric man live. Prehistoric means you know already what is that. Okay, so where that people usually used to live, that we are going to discuss, and what are the things he discovered in his life. Okay, see, let me read once, then afterwards I will explain you. Okay, see, the relics of the hunting and food gathering humans are available in Bhimbetka, Hunsgi and Kannur in India. Bhimbetka, Hunsgi and Kannur, these are the three important places where the prehistoric man usually lived. Okay, see, the first place is Bhimbetka, Hunsgi and Kannur. These were the important prehistorical places where the prehistoric man usually lived. So, Bhimbetka, Hunsgi and Kannur, these three places are in our India. Okay. Next one. In prehistoric period that we already learned, the people usually hunt the animals. Yes. When they used to hunt the animals, they used some handled stone tools, wooden tools and bone tools to cut the flesh, to separate the bones from that animal. Yes. So when he started to hunting the animal, and afterwards he started to gather the food. Gathering means collect all the type of food and collect it and keep it in one side. That is called a food gathering. Yes. See, from here onwards, in the period of prehistoric period only, the common people or the man, the earliest man, started to live his life in one common way or in proper way. Okay. See, many relics sites have been found or discovered along the banks of rivers and lakes. The banks of rivers and lakes. Most of the people wanted to live or wanted to build their house, or they wanted to live beside or the banks of the river or a lake. Why they usually live rivers, the banks of rivers and lakes? Anybody knows that one? Because where the water source is there, there we can grow the crops. Yes, there we can live. Water source is an important source for the human being. Yes, so wherever the rivers or lakes in prehistoric period usually we will get or we come to know, there the common people usually live, or he used to lead his oral life. Okay, that's why water source is important for human beings, not only for human beings, even to the animals also. Yes, but usually in prehistoric period, the common man or a man, he lives or he discovered the place or he wanted to live beside the banks of the rivers and the lakes. Okay. See, in this age, which age? In the prehistoric age, stone tools were essential for the survival of people. Why it's become important to survive their life? Which one? Stone tools. Why they need? Why it is so important to live man? Why it becomes so important? Because in prehistoric age, the people, they don't have a particular home, house or a building. They usually live in one cave. Guhe. Cave means one cave, guhe. Okay. Or any kind of tree, top of the tree. They will prepare their own house, top of the tree. Yes. There they used to live. But when they started to create a stone tools were become essential for them to survive their life because of a wild animals. Yes. Now we can see houses. Yes. We cannot see any kind of forest surrounding us. Yes. Look at your surrounding, that all the yes, or a building, or a lodge, or hotel. Yes, for that reason, yes, for that reason, he prepared stone tools, yes, to himself save his life. By whom? By the wild animals. Yes, at that time the prehistoric man usually lived in forest or a cave. Yes, cave means there are wild animals such as a lion, tiger, bear. Yes, in front of them, if they want to lead their life, or if they want to survive their life in that forest or in that cave, they definitely want stone tools. Yes, understood? And next, people chose areas abundant. The people chose areas abundant with stone which could fulfill their needs. What kind of stone they usually use here to prepare a tool? The hardest thing. Okay, it should be very hardest stone that only curved as a tools. Okay. Areas where people used stones to create stones. Yes, areas where people used stones to create various tools. When they used to start the use of the stone, they created various types of tools. Yes, by using stone. Stone tools, various tools have been thought to be the first industrial site of human beings. It becomes the first industrial site of the human being. When he started to live in one particular place for a long time, that also where the banks of the river or a lake, and must and should he need to survive his life in that forest, he needs stone tools. Yes? Otherwise, the wild animals will hunt him only. Understood? Next one. So, this much you have learned. So, now we are going to learn about the industrial sites. What is mean by industrial sites? Yes, you come to know about this one. Where did the prehistoric usually man will live? Yes, prehistoric man live in a cave or a forest. That also forest. If you want to survive his life in forest, he need to prepare or create stone tools or any kind of tools, yes, to hunt the animals. Understood? Now comes, how do we get? Listen, this is the question. Yes? Each and every question I used to write on the board, and even the answer also I am using writing. Usually I used to write. Okay? See this question. Twice I will read it. Okay? See. How do we get to know about such industrial sites? Earlier also we have discussed the industrial sites. Yes? Where usually common man, I will tell you here. Okay? Without reading this, I will not explain you that one. See this. We can see the stone tools. Yes? From the third session onwards, we are come to know that the stone tools. We are discussing about that only. Yes? The stone tools around rocky areas. The stone tools are made by the rocky, which is collected from the rocky areas. Yes? But what type of stone they are using to prepare a stone tools? Which is very hardest stone, and it should be mold. However we want to mold that tools, like it should be mold. Understood? And people might have rejected some rocks. People who are usually going to the hunt the animals or to the hunting, they are rejected some rocks as unsuitable for their tools. Why they rejected the tools? Because if the tool or if the stone or if that rock if we want to make it as a stone tool, we need a hard one. Okay, and however we want to create or to mold that tool, what kind of or how much sharpened tool we want, if it molds, then it becomes a stone tool. Okay, most of the stones are like, they usually, if we are going to mold it as a stone tool, it will get definitely broke. Okay, some of the hardest rocks are there. Yes, such type of rocks we are using as a stone tool, or we are using such type of rocks to create a stone tools. Next, heaps of a broken rock. Heaps means pieces of the broken rocks. Yes, heaps of broken rock. Even this, the meaning of this word, I will ask you as a homework. Okay, when I will give you the homework, in that homework I will mention this one. Write the meaning of heaps. Understood? Be careful. Okay, see, the heaps of broken rock or stone chips. Come to know that chips, small stones, or this much size of stone. Yes, stone chips obtained during the creation of implements abound in such areas. Such areas means rocky areas. I have written that also here. Rocky areas. It's possible that people lived for a long time in these. See, these places, these sites are called residential or industrial sites. In common way, I will tell you the meaning of the industrial site or a residential site. Okay, once again let me read it. Okay, then I will explain you. See this. Heaps of broken rock or stone chips obtained during the creation of implements around means around us, around, in such areas, it's possible. In such areas, it's possible that people lived for a long time in these places. Where? In the rocky areas. Yes, these sites are called residential and industrial sites. See, where the heaps means heaps of broken rocks and stone chips will get. Yes, there where the stone tools were made up, or they are creating, where in which place they are creating a rock or a stone as a tools, that place is usually called as a residential or industrial site. Understood? Where the rocky areas are there, people usually move to that place. In that particular rocky area, which type of rock they will get or stone chips they will get. Yes, in using by those rocks or chips of a stone, they are going to mold it as a tool. Okay, in which area they are doing that work, or in which place they used to do the tools, where they used to prepare the tools, that particular area is called residential and industrial site. Not only that, they have to stay in that particular place only. Which place? Where the stone or a rock is going to mold or created as a stone tools in a long time. They have to live in that place in very long time. Yes, if they used to live in that place very long time, such type of places are called residential and industrial sites. Yes, I am going to repeat you again and again. Yes, in different definitions I am going to create here to tell you what is the matter. Okay, don't get confusion. Understood? 2 or 3 sentences I made here, the meaning of residential and industrial sites. Yes, 3 definitions also for this only. Yes, because how much I am going to repeat the same point, definitely you will be keep in your mind. Okay. day-to-day life. How they used it? See, signs of ashes. Ashes means buri. Okay. Signs of ashes have been obtained in the caves of Kurnool. See, these are the evidence. These are the evidence which we got from the Kurnool. Kurnool, it is in India. Okay. In this Kurnool, we got ashes. Where? In the caves. Okay. When we got the ashes in caves, that also in Kurnool place. Yes. When we got the ashes in the place of Kurnool, we come to know that in earliest life or in prehistoric age, people usually used the fire. But how they used the fire? Yes, that we are going to know here. See, they reveal the knowledge. What they did when they come to know about the fire, which is the evidence for us to know that they know the knowledge of the fire. The Kurnool place. Where in this Kurnool we got the ash. Where we got? In the caves. Okay. In caves we got the ashes. Understood? For that reason we used to tell that when they used ashes or when they used fire, okay, they left the ashes in caves. Okay. See, the reveal of the knowledge and the use of the fire by the people of the Stone Age. See, I have written a definition here, which is the Stone Age. Okay, Stone Age means most of the time they used the stone tools and they prepared or they created the stones by using rocks or a stone. Yes. Next, they reveal the knowledge and then which knowledge? Fire knowledge and preparing the stone tools. Yes, they reveal the knowledge of stone tools and the fire. The use of the fire I have written by the people of the Stone Age. Okay, in the age of stone, people reveal the knowledge of the fire. How they use it, for what purpose they use it. That knowledge is called a Stone Age. Okay, okay. Or if you are getting confusion, then let me tell you this definition only to you. Okay, they reveal the knowledge and the use of the fire by the people of the Stone Age. Okay. Stone Age people, they used fire for what purpose? To cook food, for a light, to frighten animals. Yes? See, fire was used for various purposes.